Oh, what's going on? There we go. Hello. Really difficult day, and I'm going in a new direction. I can definitely see that, but I'm also left with no options in the first place. So it's I don't know how much of it's down to me, how much of it's down to the situation. It's just a really difficult place for any human to find themselves in. And I'm going to start the live stream with my affirmation that I'm hoping is going to give me some reassurance, give me anything to getting beyond. So I see and accept the reality of my life. Everything is pain. And I don't hold to the pain. It could always get worse. And in some ways it has just given me a light bulb of where I've got to head to. But in reality, I'm not quite sure. Just saying it on saying that affirmation and pathways clicking, I'm not quite sure how to make it happen. Essentially, rewind maybe 3 years ago, I was in a place where I was using that affirmation, and things were hard for me, but that affirmation kept me above water, you'd say. It kept me focused, it kept me almost light despite a very difficult situation. And I'm trying to use it again now. It's just the way my life has shown me that, or not shown me, it's a case of my life. I stopped using it. I didn't think it was appropriate anymore. And now life is saying, no, it's appropriate. The thing is, the final sentence on that affirmation, it could always get worse, is meant to get me up and away from my problems and reinforce the affirmation on the previous line. I don't hold to the pain. In other words, if shit happens, if bad things happen, let them go. It's a bit more difficult now because the problems are a lot more difficult. They're a lot more challenging. And I don't want to lose my mind. That's the main thing. If I apply that affirmation in its truest sense and let things go from the place where I'm at, it's like I'm losing my mind. It's like somebody's punched you and you get up and smile and you have a conversation with them. It's that sort of mentality. That's what life is asking me to do. And as much as that seems really, really weird, strange and absurd, if I've got mental reasoning to do that, that's fine, I would do it. But that's how I'm looking at my situation at the moment. It's a bit of a jump to go from where I am to just letting stuff go. And it's I suppose that's the challenge for me. That's the task at hand, and I've got to figure out how best to go about it. So maybe that's something I can begin to look at now. Essentially, it was to fight a certain level of depression in my life. I was very proactive on a mental level a few years ago, and that's the best I came up with. And I'm applying that now, and well, my reality's gone beyond anything I could have ever imagined. It's like, it's surreal. Reality doesn't make sense. It's on a totally different level. And I'm being asked to get up and get on. And I am. But it's so difficult to do that. I mean, like this morning, my problems, when they came to my physical health, that's when that stopped really applying. And I've got so many more problems beyond my physical health. And I'm in a lot less supporting environment in my life. So my life has just turned into a total challenge in all areas. And I don't quite know how to deal with it. So I see and accept the reality of my life. That I'm there and thereabouts with. Everything is pain. Yes, I still see that. It's even more clearer to me that that's the situation. And I don't hold to the pain. Well, I'm not. The general mindset is that I'm not holding to the pain, but sometimes it's just too difficult. And the last bit, it could always get worse. Well, it could always get worse. It has always got worse. And I don't know quite what changes I can make more. Sorry, I'm just going to have a finger of honey. To ride the storm better. I mean, I'm already able to put aside my beef with the collective psychosis, which I wasn't able to do before. There's a lot of work to still be done there, but in essence, I have a plan of how to condition myself to stop looking at all the little annoyances that come my way from you all, in such the same way as I did before, in a more enlightened and a more forgiving way. But it's not enough for me to really be able to live in any way other than just constant struggle. And I suppose that's the first thing, is to remind myself that my life is a constant struggle, and to just acknowledge that and accept that, well, I don't know how to. I don't know how to accept my life. I can see it, I guess, and I can't accept it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why things are happening like this. It's too much for a human mind to absorb and to digest, that I'm experiencing all this for no reason. So maybe I can, if I try and use other people's experiences, other people's challenges as a means forward of realization of what can be done. And I've just got to go and get the salt from the kitchen. And I'll be back in a second. I don't want this to be a long live stream. I haven't got a lot of battery, so it's probably not going to go on too much longer. So what I need to do is think of somebody who's gone through just the most surreal, horrible experience that really, when it's happened to them, has been beyond something that they could have possibly have comprehended before. That's essentially the crux of what I'm going through to have as a parallel. And it would be something shocking, but something that lasts every day. Something that comes at you on all levels and stops you going beyond. And I've said it before, not I was going to say in jest, it's not in jest in any way. I've said it before in the pressure of the moment several times, that in a way my life is reminiscent of AIDS, in the way that AIDS, no matter what you do to your immune system, and this is what I've understood of it, the next day your immune system drops back down to like 15% instead of 100%. So if one day you spent all of your energy getting it back up to 60%, 70%, the next day it's going to go back down to 15% regardless. Whereas it might have taken 3 to 6 months of a really poor lifestyle to go back down to that. The reason I say that is because it's my memory. My memory keeps getting wiped. If I could remember clearly the action plans, the steps that I put in place carry on and I grow each day. But for some reason I wake up each day and either I'm taken by the pressure and insanity of the present moment and I can't do a thing. And then by the time I get any rest, I'm exhausted and I don't remember. It's not something that is appropriate to remember in that moment. And if that happens 2-3 days, my memory is wiped. It doesn't apply. It's not the most present thing. What took place 3 days ago. And other times I'll just wake up and my memory's gone. I just can't remember. I don't remember. I just try and get up and carry on with the same problems, even though I said yesterday, right, next time when this happens, I'm going to do this. And I do it for a day or two, and then the third day, my memory's wiped and I don't remember. So, what could it be like for somebody with AIDS? And